If I get a horrific disease,
You might as well kill yourself.
you might as well fucking die, because if you don't fucking die, a day in a hospital puts you in debt forever. So it's like,
What does it matter?
but Guatemala needs fucking sex changes, and they need $10 million. What the fuck are we doing?
Helping people with disabilities in Belarus. It's like, you know how many people with disabilities here are just fucked?
Like, your whole thing is help people.
Yeah.
Help me, motherfucker. Zeppelin is such a, and this is such an overtalked thing, but they are truly the best band. But it's so cool because, like, a lot of musicians, like, you can listen to each album and, like, you can kind of see how they evolve and shit. Zeppelin, it's like it's like the first one's so, like, bluesy, and, like, you go into you got Zeppelin 2. That one, apparently, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. A lot of that's all Lord of the Rings and shit.
I was going to ask you, when is that? Like, that's the good one?
That's Zeppelin 2. Yeah, that's all Lord of the Rings, I guess. Because
Yeah.
he says, like Ramble On.
When
He's
he's like
talking
the
about
Gates of Mordor.
Yeah, that's Ramble On, I think. And then, yeah, a lot of that shit is like all, I guess they like the book, I guess, a lot. Zeppelin 3, it's like real acoustic.
Gollum.
Yeah, they go into all that shit. See, I don't know any Lord of the Rings shit. I should probably watch that, and then I'd probably get a lot more of that album.
I don't like know it, but I know, like.
Yeah, I know, like Mordor and fucking Gollum and all that shit. Zeppelin 3 goes like a little acoustic. It's cool. Zeppelin 4's got that's like Stairway to Heaven and all that shit.
Yeah, I always couldn't get over.
But they progress. It's fucking beautiful. You should listen to all of them.
I know the hits.
Yeah. They're all hits.
I don't know them, like, as albums.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have known Stairway to Heaven was later than Ramble On.
Oh, yeah.
But it is always funny to me because as a kid, I didn't know their songs. I just knew Led Zeppelin as like a go-to band, like reference that people would make. So then when I would listen to them in high school, I'd be like, those dudes, like, on construction sites were listening to fucking Mordor and Gollum? Like, this is so backwards.
No, it's so fun. Yeah, because
if I was on the construction site talking about fucking Harry Potter, I'd get the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, you'd be a fucking nerd.
Yeah, but they're over there like...
Ramble On!
Yeah. I loved that song from School of Rock.
That's Zeppelin 3. No, they're fucking, they're good, man. And then, like, you get into, like, House of the Holy with that's Ocean, Rain Song, No Quarter. Those are all fucking great.
I like remembering, like, when you don't listen to someone for a while, and then you're like, ooh, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Put on, like, Kenny Loggins the other day.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I love that shit.
Right.
Yeah. That's been me with I've been just making, like, random ass, like, I made a 2000s rom-com playlist that's all, like Wedding Crashers music, like that Hall & Oates, like, I can't even sing the fucking song. I don't even know it off my head, but it's in Wedding Crashers. But, that shit, and like Billy Joel and all that classic shit. But no, dude, you should watch next time you're pilled up. Maybe whenever you're in the mood for music, but whenever you're pilled up, watch Zeppelin's Song Remains the Same. It's their live 1976. They're in the Garden, and like it's like a documentary of like them doing that. So like there is some like.
You might have to text it to me, but I would watch it.
I'll send it to you, dude. It's fucking incredible. It's insane. It's I watched it on mushrooms, but like it's filmed all crazy. They go into like it's the whole live performance, and like there's little breakup bits of like the manager, and like there's like bullshit, and like there's weird like middle shit, and but it's filmed all crazy. Like Jimmy Page will be going into a solo, and like he'll split into like 4 of them, and it'll be all like
I've seen like clip of that.
It'll be all like trippy and shit, and then like Robert Plant screaming into the mic, and it'll get all like fucking weird. It's awesome, man. Now I'll send it to you. That's me and my dad's shit. We love that shit.
See, I can understand like losing your shit more for something like that than a pop star. Like, still not to the extent.
I don't get the pop star shit, man.
But it's like, at least you can wrap your head around like someone going fucking nuts on a guitar. Yeah. Like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like,
like that, or like just the idea that like, damn, these 4 dudes like got together and were like, let's make a band. Let's make a rock band.
Yeah.
And they just make this insane, like they make magic. It's incredible.
And there's like a fucking energy and shit versus like the pop star shit. It does like, and I love hip hop. Rap doesn't always sound great live.
No.
And I know that's a critique from the older guys is because they like started off with only live rap. So then they're like, you got to be able to like.
Yeah.
Like,
some of it's good live. Like, like Tyler puts on a good show.
Yeah, like some people, but some people's styles also suits being able to rap on stage.
Yeah.
Versus some people can't get up and fucking.
Yeah. West Side Gun can't be good live. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'd be fun. It'd be a good vibe, but like.
Or shit like, I don't know, like with just sound wise. I'm sure some shit sounds better than others in like a fucking arena. Yeah. But like, the pop star shit. My sister showed me Sabrina Carpenter. She goes, "This is why I don't like her anymore." And it's her walking like down the thing, all like sexy or slutty or whatever, because that's like the skill. Like who knows what the fuck
look good.
It's like I'm sure it's been like auto-tuned for forever. You don't need to be able to sing. I imagine.
Whatever. No. It's also like the song's written by some heeb in a fucking music studio. Yeah, or AI. Like it's and they just give it to someone.
But
like
she gets down on her knees and she takes the microphone and starts to like pretend to deep throat it. My sister's like, yeah, so that's why I don't like her anymore, because you can't go to her shows because they're like R-rated, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I hate the double standards in our culture. Like,
yeah,
I hate that that's okay, but then like football gets nerfed. You know, it's like either make both nerf and not have that shit going around, or let the boys be boys and fucking hit each other.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. It's like either let's suck all the way and like not care about CT. Yeah. I don't know. It's just different.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
No. Did
you see the halftime performance shit? You hear anything about that? People are freaking the fuck out.
My sister really wanted to watch it.
It's whatever. It's Kendrick. It's fine. He's good. Whatever. But like, dude, these fucking animals online. It's mostly the honks, to be honest with you. A lot of the honks, and then a lot of like it's just like all of the subliminal messaging in this thing was so amazing. I did
see people saying that
he had black men.
They were all swastikas.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
it looks like
someone was, and everyone was calling him retarded.
Yeah, but no, it's that shit, and dude. Literally, it's that shit, and then it's like, and then he had black men dressed up in red, white, and blue, and they were American flag, and then he stood in the middle, and the flag was separate. America's divided. It's like, wow, you
or
put
just
that together.
A symmetrical.
It's like, or he had to stand in the middle, like, or that had happened, and it's like some dude, I guess, got tackled by security because one of the backup dancers, when they were running around with the flag, he pulled out a Gaza flag and he started running around with them, and then security comes out and tackles his ass. But no, people are freaking out. It's just gay as fuck. What happened?
The words right out of my mouth.
What happened to just a cool music performance in the middle of a football game? I don't care about football. Like, I don't give a fuck anyways. But like,
it's gay to do a halftime show in the first place. It's just a big money thing.
Yeah, it's like whatever. But
if you're gonna do it,
Prince put on a hell of a show.
Not for nothing. Like,
Creed,
rock and roll does kind of fit a Super Bowl show.
I did enjoy the videos of like the dad and the uncle, the most confused they've ever been in their life watching the halftime show. Yeah. You turn around like, what the fuck is this shit?
I mean, they got to be used to it by now.
They have to be, yeah.
It's not like
if you're not used to it now, you're kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I remember like the era of the transition was like Allen Iverson. That was like he would show up wearing like cool clothes, and then the commissioner's like, everyone has to wear a suit. We're all wearing a suit. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. They imposed like a... It's like... That's why they make such a big deal about now everyone can wear like their fucking faggoty fashion bullshit. And they damn near do like... It's like a thing in the pregame. They like film people coming in and they're like, oh, look at this guy. And, they have like a fucking...
He's got a snakeskin suit or...
Or it's like, something stretched out across him. It's got like holes missing. It's like tattered... I don't know. It's always the stupidest fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
But
You know, it's honestly though, it's not about what he's wearing. It's just about the silhouette. You know, his shape, how it fits on him. You know, he's in shape. He's an athlete. You know, his body's made for
it's
this
about
for these types of
people
clothes.
thinking that they're fucking doing something. And they're not. It's annoying. That's my version of
Well, that's what
hand
that.
the ball to the ref.
Well, that's what they have. Well, that's what the
Play the
halftime.
game.
Yeah, that's what the halftime performance was. Because Christian was bringing it up to me. She was like, "Yeah, you know, they're just bringing up how divided America is, and this, that, and the other, and it's probably all the Trump shit and this, that." And I go, "Yeah, but like, it's divided the last 4 years, and the last 4 years, and the last. No one's gonna be happy. It's gonna be divided regardless. We're a two-party. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's also way more divided online than in real life.
Yeah, like who gives a fuck?
But because people spend so much time online, they don't see that, and then they come into the and then we have people at like work, all the people that got fired, that would just talk about it as if there's no way you could have a different opinion than they. Like, obviously, we're all just going to be like, yeah, well, fuck
it's
him.
like, what are you talking about?
We're like, well, I mean,
I live in the. Do you have a house and like pay more? Like, no, you don't.
Eggs cost fucking $7, yo. That's one of the only things I eat that are good for me.
Speaking of eggs, we were just at Jewel.
Transition.
We were at Jewel, and Christian bought something, and like the coupon was fucked up, so we had to go to like service desk, which I've never been to at Jewel. I didn't know they had a service desk, but I guess they're a store, so they have to. So we stood in line, and there was two old guys in front of me. I'm dropping heaters, dude. We're standing there for 20 minutes. There's no one coming there. The one guy turns on, he looks around, he starts off, he's like, "You should probably have a bell or something." I go, "They should have a bell or something, a little something." All right.
Open the door to you.
So we're sitting there. The lady walks by. She goes behind the counter, and then she goes in the back. I go, "Ooh, fake out." That felt good. Guy starts laughing. Anyway, someone finally comes. They're helping out. They get the one guy. Then there's this old guy, and I go, "You can go ahead, man. You've been waiting." He goes up there, and he goes, "There's this digital coupons. What is that?" And the lady goes, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I hear about these digital coupons. I don't know what they are. How do I get them?" She goes, "Well, do you have the app?" And he goes, "I don't do apps, honey. I don't do apps. I don't do internet."
Well.
And the lady goes, "Well, yeah, because it's on the app." And he goes, "Well, I got a smartphone." And she goes, "You don't have the app?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, "Is there someone here who could show me how to download the app, get the coupons, check out, do the whole process and all that?" And the lady looks and starts laughing, and she's like, "Really?" She goes, "Really?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, I just don't know, because like I just want to get these coupons, and how do you use this here app?"
Damn, dude.
And I see this lady crumble, and she's like, "You're serious, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "And if it's gonna take a minute, you can help these people behind me." And I go, "Thank Christ." We get us out. He's standing behind us. She goes, "All right, cool. Check us out." And we start walking away. And I go, Hold on. I'm going to look at this real quick. I just want to hear. Guy walks up and he goes, "All right. So how do I download an app?" The lady sighs. And I'm like, we got to get out of here. This is bad.
That's brutal.
Bro, can you fucking imagine? That's some shit we'd get stuck with at work.
I know.
That's some shit that's like, what are you talking about?
When an old guy hands me his phone.
That would make me call Jewel corporate and be like, "Let's print these coupons back out. Like, what are we doing? Like, this can't be."
This is like our target audience.
I had 4 hours with this fucking dude. He didn't have an email. He doesn't have an email. Imagine that. Imagine making the fucking account.
Or make a Gmail.
All right. How do I do that? All right. Now, how do I check this? All right. I'm like, you don't have a grandson you can burden?
Well, that's the thing. Him coming to you basically means that
there's nobody. Yeah. Equally sad.
God. I feel like our works vibe used to be so much more of like, "Oh, well, it's sad and he's probably in pain and we'll help him." And now it's more like, "Yeah, so you can go home and, figure that out. And then whenever you do,
come back. Yeah. And we'll help you out, brother."
You just leave here, do all that, and then we'll be waiting. Yeah, no, guys will just hand me their fucking phone. Be like, "Can't log in. Because now it does that thing where it sends them the code.
Yeah, I don't get any of that.
I know. It's crushing these folks.
No, it's disgusting. What did you have? You had something?
Oh, well, yeah. I
What was your thing?
was ripping farts this morning. I shit my pants.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like bad? What the fuck? Were you in bed? You shit the bed?
I mean, I was ripping farts and then shit.
You don't know?
Oh, well, I mean,
Because they have to smell bad.
I've been sick. So that played a part.
It wasn't solid then?
No. That would not be the
Was
word.
it on the sheets?
I would absolutely be described as a liquid. No.
It was
sheets.
It was a lot though.
No, it wasn't a lot.
But it was bad.
It wasn't bad. I shat myself, and then I went and shit, and that was really bad. So I was like, wow, that shit in the underwear must be awful, and I just threw them away.
Oh, you threw them out?
Yeah.
You don't wash them?
Based on the quality of the shit I was having, yes.
Did you throw them out outside?
I threw them out in the garbage and took that garbage out.
Oh, okay. You were throwing the evidence out when I was walking in.
I waited till I was going to open the door, yeah. Efficiency.
That's wild. I haven't done that in years. I
It
don't
was
remember
a
the last time.
yellow liquid.
That's insane. That's insane. That's vile, dude.
I know.
That's vile.
I've been sick. I'm ill.
That's ripping.
I was ripping.
Is Nyla in the bed?
At that point, no. I was being productive, like I said, I was getting the orders in for Jewel. I was asking the doctor for my medicine.
Yeah.
And I did that. And then that shut it down. And so then I went back to bed defeated.
Yeah.
And Nyla came with me because she could sense that
You were remiss.
I was a sick dog.
Luna likes to sleep under the covers, and I ripped a fart. A silent one. It was little. I was like, she'll be fine. She came out gassed. I gassed her out. She stuck her head out and looked at me. She's like, the fuck was that, asshole?
Pop out like a little groundhog.
Yeah. Did she scratch your legs at night?
Not specifically.
I wake up
Not
with-
like during.
I wake up with scratches on me, and I'm like, the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, she probably just stretches and like
Maybe, yeah. I could see that.
claws me up.
You want to watch that thing I have?
Yeah. That's what I thought you were going to go into. This thing?
Yeah.
Is this Newt Gingrich?
No. His name is something Kennedy, but I don't think he is a Kennedy, obviously.
Oh, this is that one dude.
And then you can scroll down on the notes. No, just the words in between that time. So before that time is you don't need to skip to it yet. If before that time is him like explaining what's going on, and then in that time is him just listing the things. So if at one point you're like, I get
What's
it.
he talking about?
You could start from the beginning.
He said, if you elect me president,
Oh, this guy's great.
I'm going to go through the entire budget and review all the spending, line by line. He went out and appointed, through an executive order, Elon Musk. He's got a top secret security clearance. They've talked about the process. President Trump's executive order supposedly violates the Constitution, and they've accused Mr. Musk of having conflicts of interest. I mean, people in this town, not just my Democratic colleagues, they're really upset. They've never had anybody question their spending. This has been going on for a week. And I've listened to people talk about the process and debate whether it's constitutional. But you know what? I haven't heard one single person who's upset with President Trump or Mr. Musk talk about what he's found. They don't want to talk about
That's got a great
the
accent.
spending, the waste of taxpayer money that he's found. I mean, that's the point of all this.
Like West
Now,
Virginia, right?
Mr. Musk started
No idea.
with the USAID. That handles a lot of
So all this is the
foreign
USAID
aid
he's going to
for
be
America.
reading.
And I'm not saying that all of this money is wasteful. Some of this money, I'm sure, does some good. He found that the USAID has 10,000 people, employees. And every year they give away $40 billion.
He's going to start
That's
spitting.
why Secretary Rubio is going to revamp the department and separate the good from the bad. He discovered some of our foreign aid is going to Yemen, Afghanistan, Syria. He found that the USAID gave money to support electric vehicles in Vietnam. The USAID gave money to a transgender clinic in India. The USAID gave $1.5 million to a Serbian LGBTQ group called Grupa Izladaji to, quote, advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities. The USAID spent $164 million to support radical organizations around the world. They gave $122 million of that to groups aligned with foreign terrorist organizations. The USAID has given millions of dollars to, quote, organizations in Gaza controlled by Hamas.
What?
Recipients of the money have, quote, called for their lands to be cleansed from the impurity of Jews. We gave $2 million for sex changes in Guatemala. We gave $20 million to produce a new Sesame Street show in Iraq. We gave $4.5 million of taxpayer money to combat disinformation in Kazakhstan. He found that we gave $10 million of meals to an al-Qaeda-linked terrorist group called the Nusra Front. We gave $7.9 million of taxpayer money to a project that would teach Sri Lankan journalists to avoid binary gendered language. The USAID gave $1.5 million to promote LGBT advocacy in Jamaica. They gave $1.5 million to rebuild the Cuban media ecosystem. They gave $1.5 million for, quote, art for inclusion of people with disabilities in Belarus.
Like
Another
this is an SNL
$3.9 million
sketch.
for LGBT causes in Macedonia. $8.3 million
Well, they invented
for
being
equity
gay.
and inclusion education in Nepal. Why aren't my colleagues talking about that? Nobody else is talking about it. They're just talking about the process. And Mr. Musk, and he's a mean guy, and he shouldn't be looking at our spending. Well, he is. I kind of find what he's found out interesting. What the hell happened to all the money?
Bro, and like, you know what's fucked up? Is that like, those are the people that their whole stance is supposed to be like universal basic income, universal health care, let fucking food stamps for all, fucking government phone, government aid, government this. And it's like, yeah, why are we sending why am I in debt to fucking DePaul for some bullshit?
You just listed $1 billion, yeah.
Why the fuck do I pay up the ass if I break my leg and I got to go in an ambulance? Why am I in debt to the fucking for the rest of my goddamn life if I get cancer? If I get a horrific disease,
You might as well kill yourself.
you might as well fucking die, because if you don't fucking die, a day in a hospital puts you in debt forever. So it's like,
What does it matter?
but Guatemala needs fucking sex changes, and they need $10 million.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm $30,000 in debt, and I'll be in debt to DePaul until I'm 80. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Helping people with disabilities in Belarus. It's like, you know how many people with disabilities here are just fucked?
Like, your whole thing is help people.
Yeah.
Help me, motherfucker. Like,
Well, that was the only thing I didn't like about this guy's earlier. He was saying how in this country, like, if you're homeless, we'll feed you. If you're homeless, we'll
yeah.
And it's like, well, we would like to think that, but I mean, we also have a gigantic homeless problem. So you keep saying that.
There's millions. You know how many fucking homeless people we have? Like, it's insane. How many homeless people do we have? Let's see.
The thing that didn't get brought up at all during the presidential debates, the thing that was glossed over, the thing everyone talks about.
771,000 homeless people.
That's what's funny when they want to talk about us like we're 100%ing the game.
18% of the population's fucking homeless.
Like, we caught such a wave They were talking about it on Matt and Shane, I think it was, where they were like, we've just been surviving on plunder.
Sorry, 0.18%. My bad. Regardless.
Still almost 1 million people for America.
It's a lot of people. Yeah. For America. For
a country that wants to talk.
The greatest country in the fucking world. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, there's homeless people everywhere, but I mean, we could be doing... Belarus doesn't need fucking DEI support. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are we doing? How diverse is Belarus?
$8 million for a Sesame Street show in Iran, or whatever it was.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, no. Protect the fucking museum in Iraq. Right. How will we do that? How will we excavate a little more in Iraq? Street. Yeah, how about we rebuild?
They use puppets.
No, yeah.
How much money is it?
It's so crazy. Like, and you know what's also fucked up? Is that it's for what? LGBTQ sex change operations or whatever. It's that. A lot of it's that. It's like, okay, who made that? It's like, okay, well, we probably did. We're on the forefront of that shit.
Well, so it's like up before there was the last time that was popular.
Rome,
Nazi Germany.
Well, Nazi Germany. I mean, we're gonna say everything goes back to the Nazis. But no, it's like if you think about it, if that's where all the money's going. Whose companies are doing those surgeries? Well, it's probably ours, right? We probably established some shit over there. So it's like the aid doesn't go to the people. The aid never fucking goes to the people. It goes to our companies in that country that help the people
or like
cut their dick off or whatever.
The guy that we planted there goes to that guy.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm going to hook everyone up. And then he just becomes the new crazy guy.
No, it's fucking insane. You get him? Wow. Look at you. Wow.
I'm going to go from shitting myself to not being able to shit.
My doctor said he'll refill my Adderall whenever, and I can go back in 8 months. Not the 3 months. He's like, you've been good. You look healthy. You look good. I go, really? He commented about how I look. He's rating my appearance now. It's very odd. I walk in there. He's commented on my glasses multiple times. I've seen him twice. He goes, I really like those glasses. They fit your face really nicely. I go, wow, thank you. And I go, and then he brings up my weight, and he's like, yeah, you're 181 pounds. And I go, I know, doc. I'm fucking a fat ass. I know. And he goes, no. You're perfect for your height. I'd like you right here. I'd like you right where you're at. You look good. Your skin tone looks good. You look good. Your face, very nice.
I'd get a new doctor.
He's cool. His name's Bob.
A guy in the box told me the other day that I have really beautiful eyes. And I was like, thanks.
You get that a lot, though.
From ladies.
You do have beautiful eyes, though. From a man to a man to a man, a friend to a friend. You do. You have very nice eyes.
Here's the thing. I have no problem saying, like, oh, that guy has nice eyes. Or, like, oh, that guy has, like, whatever feature. Or, like, I was watching an interview with Tom Brady. Literally thought to myself, I'm like, I get it. Like, he looks like how a fucking guy looks like how Adam would look.
No.
Or so, like,
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. No, those two literally look like.
There's beautiful men out there. No, honestly.
I'm like, good on that guy. But to say it to a guy that's just to be like, you have beautiful eyes.
No,
I was
come
like,
on.
Yeah.
Oh, a man said that to you?
Yeah.
That's odd. Yeah. That's odd. I would never say that.
That was the same day a guy asked me if I had plans on Valentine's Day, and I was like,
wow.
No.
He didn't either.
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
With his husband, or?
Well, that's the thing. That guy talks a lot about football, but he also kind of talks gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's one and the same.
Football and being gay? What?
I don't know. To me, I don't know.
I got it. That's just a bunch of boys playing grab ass to a real man like you.
Yeah. I also think it's gay to be into anything. I don't know.
Yeah, you're the guy who, if anyone did anything in gym class, you call him a tryhard. It's like, well, we're playing a game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry for doing. You're like,
this fucking douche.
Because trying. Wow. Imagine that. Like, oh,
have some fun, man.
Like, this is fun.
The second I'm losing, trying my ass off.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm not going to fucking lose. I mean, if we're...
Well, if everyone's going to do it, all right, fuck.
I'm going to do it, but it's going to be gay.
No, I hated that, thinking, like, the basketball game was going to be serious and, like, driving in and then realizing that no one else is caring. And I'm like, why are we playing? Why are we playing this?
Yeah.
Why didn't we just decide to walk around? We're gonna talk and play basketball.
You should get a basketball hoop. You got a good
driveway's too fucked up for it.
No, I mean,
just shooting, no driving.
No driving.
The white man's game.
Yeah.
No, I live in the paint.
Yeah. No, you'll get a new driveway soon.
No, I won't. That little concrete path next to it, I'll probably do whenever I do the slab in the back, because that I can just bust up and re-pour. But the asphalt driveway,
I'm gonna strap a thing to that fucking pole by my driveway.
What if I just crunched up the asphalt? Couldn't I just pour concrete over that too? A concrete driveway? That wouldn't be as expensive.
I mean, if Mark's gonna do it, it'd be cheap.
That's
what I mean.
Was
it's
bad.
It's getting rid of the asphalt is the issue.
Is it?
I think so. Because you got to dump it some. You got to get a fucking excavator. I ain't breaking that shit up.
Yeah, true. How deep is that?
Probably like this. Probably. It could be like this. I don't know. I don't know how deep that is. I think a driveway is like 8 inches. I would say a driveway.
That sounds right.
How deep?
Yeah, that would suck. You'd have to get a jackhammer.
I think I would do it, though. That'd be sick, man.
Have a nice driveway.
5 to 6 inches, at least 4. That's not bad. Yeah, Mark doing it. Mark's a concrete guy.
I always feel so bad when I've seen him jackhammer shit. I'm like, God, that looks like it sucks. And then I do it, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah. No, that shit. Dude, I remember doing a side job. I was doing electrical shit, and I was hooking up these outlets in this basement that we were, this dude was like demoing and like redoing. But he had this concrete guy, and this dude was like 6'8". I was probably like 16. This dude was like 6'8", 250. His hands were like this big, and I go to shake his hand, and he gives me a fucking limp, fucking dead fish, and I'm like, this fucking dude. And I say to the contractor that I was working for, I was like, yo, this big ass dude. I go to shake his hand, grab his hand. He gives me this limp hand. He goes, oh yeah, no, he probably can't feel his hands anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, nah, he's been doing that shit for like 40 years. He can't feel his fucking hands.
Just throwing something out
He
there.
don't fucking know what he's doing. Dude, and then I'm hooking up these outlets, and I'm hooking them up, and this dude's jackhammering like in the room over, but it's a concrete basement. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like this. Doing these fucking outlets, hooking this shit up. Fucking dude, after like 10 minutes, I walked out of there. My ears are fucking around. I'm like, dude, I don't know how you do this shit. And he's like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
No, that's like such an immigrant job.
I don't know how those guys do that, man.
I feel like anytime
it's like Billy from War Mode.
Yeah, like it's always like a big Polish dude.
Yeah, no, literally, no, it was a big ass white dude. Yeah.
Those a big Polish dude that just like came over, like doesn't even really like America that much, but it's just like that's what I have to do. And fucking doesn't. I don't. Some people, not saying anyone's dumb. He could be smart in different ways. Like he probably knows measurements way better than I do and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I think you have to have like less power diverted to your brain to be able to like have that much body energy
to be able to sustain that.
Because then I'm sure like there's just shit he can't count. Same way, like I know I top out with understanding certain things.
Yeah.
Like I hit certain science things. I go like, the guys can explain it to me like it's a fucking for a kid. I'm like,
yeah. Like when that dude's doing this, like for fucking 8
we
hours.
We can't be experiencing the same thing.
Is he zoned out? Like is that?
It's the no inner monologue thing.
Yeah, like is that when he's just clear headed? He's just.
Your wife's not bitching at you. Your kid's not crying.
Yeah, no, I'd be sitting there being like, well, the pyramid is this. And like my hands, well, this is probably going to break my wrists at some point. Oh, imagine the damage on my shoulders that this is going to do over the course of 50 years. And I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this bullshit?
Why didn't I zig when I should have zagged?
Yeah, man, I should have did this shit. Man, what the fuck am I doing here?
Look at that guy. Look at the electricians over there.
Gotta get off this fucking thing. That's what I gotta be, a fucking electrician.
Like
but my hands now. I got fucking carpal tunnel up the
air. These
hands. I got tinnitus. I can't hear.
Yeah, no. Fuck all that shit. Concrete driveway would be nice.
No, I should have been an electrician.
I know. Me and Nick tried.
Yeah.
Would have been a good gig.
Would have been a fucking great gig. Can't smoke weed, but I guess you
I mean,
Might be able
now-
to now. Who fucking knows?
I think it's like, especially if you work for like a guy. You
Yeah, if
could,
you're just independent
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. These guys just open up their own fucking thing.
my buddy Johnny's dad,
Yeah.
and his brother had like their own electrician thing.
You ever watch the You Betcha guy on YouTube? He's like he's from Iowa, but there's like a gang of them. There's like the Iowa dude, there's the Wisconsin guy, the fucking I'm not sure if there's an Illinois, but they're all like Midwest stereotype guys.
Oh, I do know who you mean.
Yeah. But the one dude, he's like, yeah, I got a business. I name construction companies or whatever, and these guys come in. He's like, yeah, what, a plumber? What's your initials? JM Plumbing. Next.
Next.
He's like, what do you do? I build decks. You build decks? Oh, what kind of decks? Just wooden decks. I don't know, cedar foundations. Next. Just fucking, it's like, yeah.
Those guys are pretty good. I know who you mean.
Yeah. I butchered it, but.
The one dude who always they hit that cadence, so they're like, yeah.
Oh, no, dude, it's perfect. Yeah, no, it's fucking perfect.
I know the one dude's like out mowing the lawn. He's like yelling into the house.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the only one that gets some work done around here.
Yeah. A bag of bags.
Yeah.
A bag of bags. That dude, I forget his name. I think Charlie something. I can't remember his name. Or Charlie Barnes?
I have no idea.
I can't remember. That dude's great, though. And then there's the that You Betcha guy. But no, those dudes are fucking great.
If I did get a nice new driveway at some point, I would get a hoop.
That'd be sick.
But it wouldn't be worth doing right now because it's all fucky.
Yeah. Hoop would be nice, though, man.
Hoop would be big.
That'd be
hurt ourselves.
That'd be big for just for brainstorming, I think.
Big for brainstorming.
Shooting around, brainstorm.
Vitamin D.
Yes. No, I think that'd be big.
Mental health.
I like that a lot.
Fresh air.
That'd be sick. Between 23 and 36% of people have never experienced a headache. Fuck, do you see that? That's crazy. I get headache.
To my point of people can't be experiencing things the same.
No, I get headaches and I get worried sometimes.
You'll
But I
go
know it's
through
just
life.
but I know it's just bad posture. I get these tension headaches in the back of my head, man.
But do you think it's people that can't get headaches or people that just do everything right so that they'd never happen to get a headache?
I think it's just, yeah, they're just drinking water. Maybe they work out regularly, but just like, but not like crazy workout. They just like, he gets up, like he runs his mile in the morning.
It's like a general health.
Yeah, he goes and like
regimen.
he stretches in the morning. Like he's one of those guys that he does like calisthenics. He has a room. He puts out a mat in the morning. He does yoga.
He has one of those minimalist houses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he does push-ups. He drinks a gallon of water, a smoothie. Yeah, those guys aren't.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no, those guys, he has some hot wife.
I didn't buy fucking cookie ingredients.
Honestly, he's probably
Stay
gay.
strong. Sucks, though.
Yeah,
What's the point of anything?
It is
Can't
dumb.
have fucking
Yeah.
warm cookies out of the oven.
that's why you get headaches.
I bought granola bars, though.
You think the guys who don't get headaches don't worry about the granola bars.
I would like to be an actor in these types of pictures. I feel like I'd be really good at like make like an upset face. It's like not acting and not modeling, but a nice in between.
You think that's a company? Some dude has that company probably, like Adobe Stock.
Isn't that like Getty Images type shit?
Yeah, like those guys. They just have a studio and they're like, yeah, I just take photos of here. I set up a nice like a scene of like it's a lab and there's a gender neutral
There's an Asian woman looking over the shoulder of a racially ambiguous brown black man, and they're nodding in agreement at their newfound
papers.
findings and understandings, and swirling the beaker.
Yeah, or like the guys that have
Test
to make the
tubes.
corporate videos.
Hi, I'm Chet Silverman.
I'm Chet Silverman.
Thank you for joining the Arby's team.
Your next journey in life is
Yeah.
going to be through Arby's.
Where you can rise to the top like a stack of meat,
Like a stack of meat.
because we pile them high with talent.
I used to be a burger flipper like you.
Remember Coming to America when he's walking by And he's just like, I got it, and just flips 2 burgers and leaves it. Like,
Then it move up to fries. That's where the big bucks are. See, now I'm at salads. That's that movie, right?
yeah, I don't think he says salads, but everything else was right.
Yeah. What is this?
He was burning, the surgeon was operating on people, and he would burn his initials into the organs of people. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all, knowing that that's a thing. That's like some real killers on the loose stuff. People just operating in society as a lunatic.
That's like that dude that got
Is a
pushed.
nurse standing there like, she just never tells anyone?
That's what it is.
She's afraid of him.
She's afraid of his
That
job.
she'll do it to her.
Well,
but
the
on her
dude's
outside.
The dude's a psychopath, is what it is. She knows he's got, like, who knows what else he's doing. He got fined for this. He got caught for the little thing. What's he doing in the morgue? You know what I mean? Like,
I do know what you mean.
he's doing this to live people. What happens when they're dead?
You just have the morgue guy on payroll.
Yo,
if anything
brother,
good comes in.
I've seen Kill Bill.
I know, right?
How many times is that fucking happening?
I saw that.
You know what I mean?
Was like, wow, I've never thought about that, but
You know
that
what I mean?
has to be happening a lot, right?
100%, dude.
Yeah. That's
Especially-
not even a morgue. She was in a coma.
She's in the coma. Yeah, no, 100%.
Which
Imagine
is
that.
arguably, which is way worse morally, but way better gross-wise.
Yeah, 100%. But I bet it's happening both
But
ways.
so much worse morally.
Both ways, you know it's happening, though.
What do you mean?
Dead people and coma people.
Dead people know what's happening?
No. You know that, like, that there's...
Oh, that they're doing both.
The dude, yes.
Oh, okay.
That there's a dude who's on payroll at the morgue because some
Both
dude...
things are happening.
Because, yeah, some...
The coma one is
some
so
head
much
doctor-
more sinister.
Oh.
That's just a rape.
Well, yeah.
The other
It's
one's
worse, though. Is it the same crime?
No, it's much worse.
It is much worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is a way
But you
worse
get charged the
thing to do.
same, I think.
No, you wouldn't. It would be a rape versus necrophilia. One is crazily worse. The other one's
No.
grosser physically.
No. A rape to a not coma person versus a coma person.
Raping a coma person is the worst thing. Raping a dead person
No.
isn't
A
a
live
rape.
person that's not in a coma.
Oh, is raping a coma person worse than raping a...
Live person.
I would imagine not. Right?
I don't know. They charge the same.
Yeah.
We're always on rape
I would
talk.
hope.
We get
No,
on this
we're
quick.
not.
We're
This-
always. You always bring it to this.
I didn't.
You love.
You brought up Kill Bill.
Which is a great movie.
It is a good movie. You brought up that scene in Kill Bill. Don't talk to me.
Wow. You know why movies suck now? I had this great point. I'm going to tell you
Why?
this. No. This is great. Because of all the rape. There's not enough rape. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No. Remember last, forever ago, I brought up on the pod how movies have that, like, I watched a great video this morning. Movies have that, like, Marvel feel where it's like, it doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like I didn't know how to explain it, but it doesn't look like a movie anymore. It looks like it's just fucking, It just looks fucking, I don't know. It's because.
You mean like it's not shot cool or like artsy or anything?
Even
not
then, it's
artsy
just
in
like
a bad way, just artsy. Like
they just look different than like even a movie from like 2000, or like the 90s or something like that. Like you watch like a movie from back then, it has a different feel than almost from when like you went from like a film camera to like early digital cameras, and it had that like digital look in some like early movies. But like,
I'm saying because so much of it's like fake now.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't know how to articulate it until I watched this video this morning. This guy's like, it's because back then there was so much thought and commitment went into the set and the set design. So like, when the actors step backwards, the light would hit their face at this moment when they're delivering this line, and they're looking at this person in this room that this person designed, and there's all these little elements in the room. And it's like, you would do that because these directors and these set designers, everybody would commit to the film and commit to the shot, and there was thought. Now, everything's filmed in a green room. So half the work is done in post. So they don't know. They don't even know what the room's going to look like. They don't know if a window's going to be there. They don't know how the light's going to come in over there. They don't know what's going to be sitting on the table yet. They don't know what's going to be over here because they're going to do that in post. That's later on when the studio gets in and they're like, well, they add this. Well, they'll chop this up, put this over here, add a black girl in the back.
And it's not to say that they have to, because like Sin City, that video, like they used green screen, but they did know where everything was going to be.
Exactly. They're and
so it's not the green screen being bad. It's just
there is
like
a difference.
People using it as a
it's
crutch or whatever.
Well,
using it as a tool.
Exactly. And it's because they can't commit. The director can't commit to like, this is where the light's going to be coming in from this side.
Neutral.
Yes,
so it fits.
Everything has to be filmed flat. Everything is lit flat because they're going to color grade it later. They're going to add shadows in later. They can add shadows here. They can brighten that up. They can add something in the window in the background. They're going to have the window here so they can put a ray of light that goes this way. But nothing looks natural. Everything's flat and everything looks fake. And it's like,
it's not like watching The Matrix or something. Where
where every
like fucking, like you said, like something someone steps in and it's like weird. And
or even like if you watch like something like if you watch The Godfather or whatever, it's like, oh, that opening scene where like Vito's sitting there in the office. It's like, oh, like the shadows are perfect. Like you don't see his eyes, and then he finally comes out and like the light hits him perfect, and like you could like play with like reveal and like shit just looks nice, and like the shadows are there that you're not adding them in post. It's like, oh, because nobody's committing to fucking anything anymore. It's like it's all up to the studio and 15 other people in post so they can like move shit around and fucking add things, or I don't know. It was a great point. And I was like, oh, that's what I was trying to say weeks ago when I said movies had that like Marvel look.
It's flat.
Yeah. I don't know.
I get that.
Yeah. I kind of blew my mind.
Because you do watch some movies and, yeah, like, shit hits more. Like, you feel like you're, I don't know, there. Versus this,
even
it's like...
His point was like...
Hope looks real, but...
His point was like, if you look at Superbad, it's like, that was filmed on a digital camera. Looks like it's a film camera.
Mm-hmm.
It was an early digital camera, and it's like, back then they were able to do that, but every like, he was talking about, like, the car was red, and it was, like, filmed nice, and it's like, that choice is deliberate. And it's like, they go into this room, and it's like, the whole set design is deliberate and like the lighting and everything. And it's like, yeah, it was shot by a really good dude, but like, people committed to certain things like back then. It wasn't like a comedy now. And maybe that's why comedies suck, because there's too many hands on shit. You're not getting.
I think that's true for the Marvel stuff too.
Yeah.
I always think about it where it's like, yeah, it really comes down to like people write some shit and then a producer comes in. It's like, yeah, but what if we did this? And then you have 10 producers and they all do some shit. Now the movie.
It's not even your movie anymore. Yeah. What are we filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. It was interesting.
It gets filmed.
Yeah.
Shit fucking sucks.
Shit's gay.
Shit's gay.
What are you gonna do?
Me and Nick do this with fighting all the time. The heavyweight top 15 is like disgusting right now in the UFC.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of divisions are rough right now. It's really sad.
Did you watch the latest Universe Inside You video? It's about the Chinese pyramids.
Oh, really?
Brother, you know what he says? He goes, the Chinese pyramids are he goes from like the aerial view, how like they show the Giza pyramids and they're lined up to like Orion or whatever the fuck. Or yeah. He says the Chinese pyramids are lined up to where if you push it back a few millennia or whatever, they line up to Gemini.
Our speculation.
Our speculation, exactly. Brother, what are we fucking doing?
And Leo for Egypt.
We gotta invade China, baby. That's it. It's a long time coming, and
clear.
I think I'm in for the war on China. I think it's got to happen, and we're fucking invading.
You send me to Gaza, I'm not about it. Ukraine, not about it.
Not
China,
about it.
I might pick up an AR.
We gotta pick up an AR. We gotta liberate these people.
Yeah. Bro, that fish tank show that I keep telling you about, everyone gets so racist on there. It's crazy.
Really?
They're all people, most of them anyway, are people I would have thought were like more like woke type people. And there's a black guy on there who's gay, I'm pretty sure. He sounds really gay. I think he said something about a girl once, and I was like, I don't know about that. But he got drunk and was the challenge was who could be meaner to this guy between him and another contestant. And he just went after the guy's race the whole time.
What?
Like, he was a Chinese guy, and he's like, you slant eyes.
Stop it.
Like, just drunk as hell, being like, and your people are, they eat rice. You eat rice, and your people are spy, you sneak. That was all it was. And the guy's just like, cool, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Everyone's super racist on there. The one girl's been, I guess, saying the N-word. One of the girls came on the show late, and they told all the contestants who were in the house already. They were like, if you'll get a bunch of extra points if you can get her to say the N-word.
Wow.
So they all campaigned to get her to say, like, they had to do a comedy show, and they were like, what would be really funny is if
You said the N-word.
you say, because the fans are really racist. So the fans that's what you got to play to the fans in this house. So if I were you, I would let the N-word rip. She's like, I'm not going to say the N-word.
I'm not. But this is all done to
Yeah. Sometimes.
They're not doing this the whole time?
No.
I watched it a little bit last time, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think Joanne should say the N-word.
Did I ever show you the squatting part?
Now, it slipped my mind, Mr. Jet, were there any other interesting twists we were gonna put on? Do we have cinnamon?
We have paprika.
I'm gonna need both of y'all strong young lasses to stand right here for me. You're gonna link this arm here like a game man. Why don't you start, Cole?
Okay.
Go ahead, lean forward, get your center of gravity right, and then do a squat. You're gonna alternate.
You're going to alter.
You gotta pick them up, yep.
All right.
And Brian, you might have lifted your legs up a little bit there. Go ahead, go down.
I have to lean forward.
You gotta go down a little further there. I'm looking at the leg, I'm gonna see a 60 degree. These ain't professional boys here. Here we go, Mr. Brown. We gotta do that again there, Mr. Brown. You gotta go a little bit deeper there, Mr. Brown. I wanna see 60 degrees on them legs, them bones
destroying your back. That's
one,
terrible.
And
just making
everyone watch in a closed room.
And then back up. There you go, son.
There you go,
A little bit deeper
son.
there, son.
This dude is getting dude, sore for weeks. Oh my God.
Mr. Cole, get back up.
He's in a
you go,
collared
now
shirt
Mr.
and
Brian.
jeans.
Yeah, everyone has to wear 70s clothes.
Gotta
It's
go
all
down a little
70s
further than
stuff.
that, boy.
He's shirtless.
You could pop your shirt off. You could be shirtless in the 70s.
There you
That was
go.
allowed.
You gotta not drop him there, Mr. Brian. Go again now. Go
again
like
now.
what you do in the swamp there.
In the swamp.
There you go. That's a Mr. Cole special.
That just made me think of Dave.
Come on up, Mr. Brown. There you go. Now that's a squat.
Okay.
It was hard to watch because of how aggressive it was.
I'll stop dangling too.
The squatting challenge was probably one of the most emotionally manly, real things I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I'm saying. These are the softest people. They were like, wow, this is
The
intense.
challenge is extreme.
It's more homeowners than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe get Cole to go skins so it gets even gayer.
All right, Mr. Cole. Time to go skins there.
I'm going skins there.
Bell bottoms down.
Keep the bell bottoms on. You heard what the viewers want. The viewers want unmitigated homosexual shit. 24 hours a day. They stay up till 3 a.m. watching that shit. What y'all think of Mr. JC?
I think Brian's bleeding.
25 minutes.
Smoked paprika.
You just went? Right now it's time for cinnamon squash. Just like Mama used to hold it in your mouth. We're doing cinnamon squash, just like Mama used to do down on the farm. Let's go, Mr. Brian. Use the power of cinnamon to get him down low like a dog. Like a plumber.
What is this house? Does he buy this house?
Yeah, they rent a house for a year or whatever.
This thing has to be destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
What's the cinnamon challenge? What's the cinnamon
Oh,
challenge?
yeah, she loved it.
Swallow it or hold it in your mouth.
Vile.
Oh.
Oh my. That's the season.
Yeah.
This is the season that episodes are coming out on. Season 3 already happened, but the episodes aren't. Like the stream happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it absolutely is, man.
And
You got a good life. You got a good family. You got a good job.
I had to keep reminding myself every bullshit thing that was waiting for me back home if I failed, and how much worse it was all gonna get.
How much money is that?
I don't know.
Fucking empty apartment. I don't have fucking anything. I don't want to fucking hear it from you, motherfucker. I don't want to fucking hear it.
I wake up at 4:50 every day. That sucks.
Congratulations.
Well, I was gonna let you win. Now you're being that mean.
So strong.
Okay.
This is so gay.
Cole, I have a lot more
this copyright
respect
us?
for
They'll let
because
us
he
play
really
it.
pushed
They'll let us play
himself.
it.
And then
It's
Brian,
like a reaction.
Yeah.
on the other hand,
okay.
I kind of look at him a little differently just because of the things he said when he was yelling.
I don't have a social life either.
It's not about having a fucking social life, man.
So
It's about having basic fucking needs. I don't have any of that shit. I went to college and I go to fucking soup kitchens. Fuck you.
I can't even get through college. I can't afford my friends to come trash my apartment and smoke weed all the time. Well, I wish I had some friends. Oh.
I guess do or die, basically, at this point. Like, my life is really, really at a fucking crossroads.
Here we go. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Whoopsie.
At this point, like, my life is really, really at a fucking crossroads.
Here we go.
God.
You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Whoopsie doodles. You okay, Cole?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Slippery backs. All right, y'all. Feel free to help yourselves to some zip if there's any left.
Another girl eliminated herself so that both of them could stay because they were doing that to see who would get kicked out of the house. Another girl couldn't take it.
She eliminated herself.
Yeah. Because she couldn't bear to watch them.
So one of them two was gonna go.
Yeah. That was like a face-off. It's an intense show.
That's a lot. That's crazy.
What size bed do you have?
A queen.
I thought so.
Why?
I have a full.
Really?
I'd like a
Why?
queen.
Why do you have a full?
It's just the bed.
Why would you get a full?
Well,
You can't afford a queen, or you just didn't want a queen?
My mom.
You didn't.
has
It
always
didn't
bought
fit.
Mattresses
I'm just kidding.
in bulk.
Wait, what?
My mom always, because she got all her beds at the same time. So then when it was time to like get new beds, she got like a deal on buying like another.
Oh, is that a
round of
thing?
beds.
You get like by a certain amount of
These
mattresses.
guys work on commission.
This guy.
This was back when there was a mattress firm on every corner. This is back in the boom.
I don't know. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
I bought a Casper.
Mm,
It's nice, dude.
I believe it.
It's old though. I think I should buy a new one, but she's nice. It's worth it.
Thinking a queen size might be nice.
A queen's nice, man. You should get an Alaskan king.
An Alaskan.
Yeah.
king? What's
9
that
by
mean?
9.
People go missing in it.
It's big. 9 by 9. It's like the biggest bed you can get, I think. It's like what NBA players get because they're cool.
Well,
You get money.
is it because they're cool or because they're giant?
Either or.
Comedian was saying how a bunch of guys like LeBron went down into the Comedy Cellar and they were like, they couldn't sit anywhere. They were too big. They had to leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Or are the ceilings really low?
I think they're just like the space is just too small for them.
There was 1 million abortions in 2023.
That seems bad. I get that abortions are like a good thing, but also 1 million of them seems not great.
That's more abortions than homeless.
Which is preventing the homeless number from going up, I imagine.
And maybe that's what they're thinking.
Cut it off at the beginning.
We should have switched these two things. Kids who love playing with dinosaurs have a higher intelligence than those who don't. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is 100% correct.
I just thought that was nice.
This is 100% correct. My cousin's kid, I don't know how old he is. He's probably like 5, I would say. That kid, man, he can name like any dinosaur.
That's what I'm saying. You remember any science names?
Dude, the full science names, like knows what they eat, knows everything about them, like knows other shit. He's in a Pokemon now, but like knows like.
Which is the closest thing to dinosaurs.
The kid talks like an adult. It's weird. It's crazy. Smart kid. But yeah, loves dinosaurs.
It just makes sense.
I loved dinosaurs.
That's what I'm saying.
As a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
They also frightened me.
I couldn't watch Jurassic Park.
I couldn't either. It was scary.
It was very scary.
T-Rexes are terrifying.
I sat with my mom while she talked with the ladies in the other room while the kids watched.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Hi, gals. What are you ladies up to?
My son's a pussy.
Americans take the fewest vacations in the world. Of course we do. We fucking work. Goddamn right. You should be patting yourself on the back. Feel good. That's the pride you feel as an American, that you work your life away, and then when you're 65 or 70, you can go travel to handicap-capable areas.
You can go to places that poor people live already and visit what they do for free.
Yes, exactly.
You can pay a lot of money that you worked your whole life to do. Riddle me that.
No, you should be able to take time, like...
This country is a scam.
You should be able... There should be, like...
It's the best still.
There should be, like, a mid-retirement. Like, when you're, like, 38 to, like, 42, you should be able to just take some time off.
Take a sabbatical.
Travel.
I had a teacher do that one year, and I was like, I thought teachers were poor. Take 4 years off school.
Yeah, she probably had a rich husband.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, this was back in New York.
That's what it is, yeah.
Some
a real estate tycoon.
dickhead.
A tycoon.
A business magnate.
Yeah. Yeah. A tycoon. Exactly.
The
Happy
first
Black
one.
History Month. See you next week.
Ali would have been so good if he could just not have fucked around.
Yeah, maybe we touch MLK assassination. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna touch on. I don't know what's gonna.
He was going to orgies.
I don't know if I'm gonna get. What if I get the call in? I don't know what's gonna hit me this month. It's a very charged month. Very charged season.
If you want me to celebrate, I need to be able to participate. And that includes talking like that. No. You don't get the pass all month. But you can do impressions.
You can.
I get to watch Coming to America.
Exactly.
And we'll talk like the barbershop guys for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
Who that young fella? Look like a pit bull.
That young fella look like a pit bull.
That's wrong. I can't do that.
No, you should be allowed to do that. We're embracing it. They're embracing the culture.
I'm celebrating.
And also, racial things aside, who's more educated and just, I would say, interested in the culture than us? You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm a student of the game.
We're with it. We're with it. We're in it. We're cool.
I've been studying race relations for years.
Exactly.
I sit in the back of class and I just observe.
Sit at the back of the class, lean back.
With my calipers.
Slumped in my chair. All right. We'll see you later.